One, two, three, four. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of Earth, welcome, welcome, welcome to Randon's World with me, Rzr Randon. So glad you could make it. We're just here hanging out by the volcano. And yeah, the volcano is pretty much done, as you know, but it's actually more than done. Well, not really, but we've been busy and we've been placing the blocks to connect it to the earth under the ocean, and we're pretty much done. Now, it's all just stone for now, and it's not necessarily exactly how I want it, but it's all connected. We'll have to texture a little bit later, and some of this is a little bit different, and we might still change things, but we have a top on the volcano. You can still see a little bit of the green, and the guys come out and get lit on fire like before, and they should pop out. I still have to replace that one block, and I think that'll help, but they should pop out and start bouncing around. Getting stuck on that one. I might have to change that. So there they go, and down he goes. But today we're not going to really do this. We're going to take a break from this because I think I've had enough, and we're going to try to do something else. And yeah, it's another big project, but we're going to head over there and get started. So why don't we do that? I'll meet you over there. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Well, we're here in the swamp on a rainy day, having a golden carrot, and we're going to get to work on a witch farm. Yes, and we've already started getting to work a little bit, and cleared a little bit of land. You can see where the stone is. There used to be grass, and we've started to flatten it out. And we're going to flatten it out a little bit more, and then we'll get to work on the actual farm. I don't know if we'll finish today. You know what I'm like. But we'll get some of it going, and hopefully, I mean, I've never really built one of these, so hopefully we get it right. And I have some ideas that will they'll develop over time, yeah. But let's get to work right now, and we'll start flattening everything out. I kind of want it to be all the same level. Probably this all has to go. So it's not too bad. A little bit more over there. We have a little bit of a working station over here. Just a bed and, ender chest, stone cutter, normal stuff. And I have some shulkers on me. Unfortunately, I picked up some junk along the way. I think I'm just going to get rid of that. And, not like that. I'm going to end up picking that up. And we'll get rid of this. And I think maybe we'll put the shulkers down. I guess we'll put them down here. And we'll start peeling this up. And there's a couple options for witch farms. I'm not positive what I'm going to do yet. The best thing to do would probably be the shaking floor design. And I might end up going with that. But not sure. So we'll see. But anyways, let's start digging, and I'll bring you back when we get a little bit more flat. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Well, all right. I've been putting this off long enough, so let's just get started and see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to figure it out together. All right, let's head over there to the hut and we'll mark things out. I did grab some materials, and again, I don't know what I'm doing, but let's give it a go. Okay, here we go. So, my understanding of these things, my limited understanding, is that we have a bounding box and we want to mark it out. And it's basically the size of the witch hut, and it's a 7x9, and it includes the porch. So that's why we're looking here. So it includes this space here. So let's see what we brought here. I think I was going to use this. And I'm going to try something that's a little different, and this could be my downfall, is that I'm going to try and use slabs as the platforms. And, you know, I was thinking I could use the shifting floor method, proven method, and I might switch it to that if this doesn't work. But I'm going to try this where they just wander. And it could be a big mistake, I'm not sure. But let's see. So we've laid out the top of where this thing is going to be. This block here, that block there. And now that is going to be the top floor of this farm. So we need to make different spaces for them. So that'll be the next layer. And then we go 2 again. And this will be the last layer here. Like this. We can take these out, and that's essentially when we fill it all in the farm. So same thing over here, 2, then the floor, 2 more, and then these other corners we're going to do when we remove. Well, I guess we could probably do it right now. Like this. And I shouldn't be putting that dirt back. It's pointless because we're going to be removing all of that probably after. But let's give this a go. So I'll change that to a slab after. And let's give here. Okay. And this is how it's going to be. Okay, so I'm going to remove the whole witch hut, and then we'll come back and I'll make the platforms, or maybe that'll be part of this process. But yeah, we've started. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Well, all right, we took out the witch hut and we've got our little platforms in, and they do seem a little higher because, whoa, that was weird, because they're 2.5. I hope that doesn't impact the farm. It might, I don't know. Again, I don't know. But next thing we need to do is need to dig a space underneath for a collection, and we're also going to put in a little bit of a border. So let's see, it's harder to, I think it's easier to show you than to explain it, so let's do that. So the idea I'm having if it's good or bad, I don't know, is that we need the witches to fall off of this thing. So we're going to create a space where they would fall off. And we'll do the trapdoor trick on each level. So I'm going to put in at least one block, one full block surrounding the gap. And the reason I'm going to do that is to hopefully utilize the mechanic where mobs will prefer to be standing on a full block rather than a slab. So they'll be able to spawn there, then they'll wander to try to get to the full block. And I use that in the creeper farm, and it works. I mean, it might not be the fastest thing, we'll see. I'm not positive, but basically we need to put in some blocks around this. And again, I'm not... Oh, this keeps happening to me. Again, I'm not sure if I want to make it a 2-block gap. This means more trapdoors, but this is the idea. I'm hesitant to make it 2 blocks because this is, you know, essentially going to be part of this build, that it's not just this wide, but one wider, because this one has to be that they can get to it. So, you know, it would be like here's the next one, and so on. All right, the next row. Oops. So let me fill this in, and then we'll see what it looks like, and then we'll talk a little more. All right, see you in a bit. Well, all right, we're back, and I made a couple little minor changes and did a little bit of stuff here. So let's take a peek. We got a roof in. I did make it a double wide entrance here, only on 2 sides. Haven't decided yet what I'm going to do here, but mostly so that it would be square. I think for the later build, the shell of this square is a better shape. So that's what I did, and put in trapdoors, and we put carpet along the outer rim. Now, like I said, I'm not sure if I need to make those 2 wide, and I guess I could have done that instead of doing the double here, is made a double wide perimeter, but did it this way, and we're gonna see what happens. Down here we just have a little two level bottom chamber, and we're going to make the walls look kind of nice. And yeah, we're going to have to see what happens inside this thing, if they actually wander or not. Again, like I said, I'm not sure if they will. If they don't, then we'll do something else. Now down here, once they've wandered, we kind of want water streams, and I'm not positive how I want to do the water streams, but we probably need a water source, so let's do that now. And I guess it would have made sense to do it down there. Kinda. Because if not, we gotta pop up all the time. Alright, let's just do it here in the center. That'll work. And we'll put the one water there. We'll go get another one. Over here. And back we go. Come on, back we go. Back we go. There we go. And now, again, I'm kind of making this up as I go, which is what I do. I don't know if I kind of want the water to all go to the center, and it'll become obvious a little later. I don't think this is normally what you would do, but that's okay. We're not normal. And is this how I want it? Let me think. So if I go here and here, we're inside. So that's what we might do, is I'm going to temporarily block off the water stream here and here. And I hope I did that right. Not sure if I did. And now I can't get in. Now I can, yeah. So what I think I'm going to do is make this portal, and I'm not sure if this is going to be a mistake doing it like this, because it might mess up my nether portion of this farm. But it would be nice if they got in here as quick as possible. So I think we might need some kind of like fence gates or something to go in that space. I'm gonna go get some now, and we'll bring you back in a sec. All right, back in a sec. Man, I wish I knew what I was doing. I'm so mad right now. I can't get it to work. Not the way I want, anyways. I did get witches spawning inside there, and I looked from up top when I finally decided to get a spyglass so I could see down what was going on. And some of them wander, and others just stand still and then despawn, which is no good. It's not good. And the portals are a pain to link. Everything is bugging me, and I'm ready to rage quit. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Well, not really. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board and rebuild this thing. Yep, I'm gonna have to rebuild it. I'm not gonna move it 2 blocks because it's where it is, and that's where it belongs. But I think that's about it for now. That's all I can take. Next episode will be out quicker. I'm gonna just redo this from scratch and get it working. And sorry about that. Sorry for the frustration, and I hope you understand. That's what this game is about sometimes, and love it or hate it, it's the way it is. So, anyways, that's it for now. I appreciate all of you for hanging out and for subbing, and we're up to 313, so we're getting up there. And thanks again for all the support, and thanks for watching. Well, let's just get straight back to it. After that other stuff that happened, we're trying something different. All right, let's head over and see what we have. And I'm going to grab a couple things first. So let's do that. And I put it here, I think. That should be enough. And where did I put the other stuff here? Hopefully that's enough. And let's go build a new platform. And we're going to attempt to build a shifting floor. And I've changed it a little bit from the video I watched, and I'll put a link for the one I watched. Their farm is really cool, and but it goes up a bubble column, which I don't want. So I'm going to try to make some modifications and see if it works. And they shifted the floor on the short side. I'm shifting it on the long side. I don't know why, other than I think it'll give me a little bit more of a square at the end of the day, which is what I want. And we'll see what we can do. But the main thing is to get the farm working properly. And I mean, we did, have some minor success during testing, but not nearly what I want. So that's why we're changing it. And a couple things that I kind of skipped over when I watched the video that I think are fairly important, including that magma block there that I guess pre-damages the witches, and then I'm not sure if that prevents or prolongs despawning in the nether. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But let's get up there somehow. Maybe a rocket. And finish this off. and then I'm going to try to figure out the wiring, because my wiring will be a little bit different as well. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. And hopefully I can figure it out. You have to time the floors so that they shift in sequence. So top first, and then middle, and then bottom. And in the video, they use a really cool method of, I guess, observing the bubble column somehow that they are using to bring the mobs up. And looks very interesting. I'm trying to avoid that because I really don't want the column going up out of the ground here. We kind of want to make this place look nice, and yeah, I have an idea for that. I don't know how it'll turn out, but you know, that's normal. But let me go grab some trapdoors. We need trapdoors for this, and we'll keep building. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Well, I see witches, and it's kind of working better than before. I think I've got things linked up, and I'm going to show you the changes. Still a few minor changes to come. They seem to stand in the portal longer than I want them to, and I'm not sure if the changes that Mojang made with the portals, where they have to be right inside, have made it that they can go back through. But I tried doing a fix with the help of Atheistic Panda of putting a boat in there. There's two boats there actually, but they should be stacked. And because this portal is 3 wide, it might not be working. I might have to change it to a 2 wide. And obviously we have to work on the collection and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, there's witches, and we can kill them here. Let me show you some of the issues. We'll go into the Nether first, and there should be a whole bunch of them in here. And yeah, I might make that a 2 wide. It might help. But you'll see them all in here. Lots of them. And I'm not sure if some are going back through that portal. We do have a drop that they can't jump back up, but you can see there's a guy just hanging out. Well, there he comes out. So we do have quite a few of them, and they are spending enough time here to pop back out. We're trying to damage them. I don't know if I need to. I took them out and then I put them back in, and we'll see if they're like, I mean, that's a lot that just went through, like at least 10, 12, and then we'll see if they're here on the other side. It's kind of funny. I see a whole bunch go through, and then I don't see the same amount over here, and I don't know what's going on. But there are a lot there, just standing there. You can see them all. I guess there's a few here, like all in the same spot. So maybe they are coming through. Again, I have to work on the collection because this is not adequate, obviously. It's just temporary for testing purposes. Should be gunpowder in one of these. And that's one of the things, you know, I want the gunpowder. It's not going to be enough from this farm. We'll get tons of redstone and other junk, but we're probably going to have to build a gas farm or something for gunpowder. But they are coming through. We just have to make sure they pop out like that. And let's go look at the farm downstairs. And I want to see the chamber here and make sure that that they're going through and not getting stuck. So that guy there, something's going on with him. He's come back through the portal because he won't go back in. The second one came through, but this guy, something's happened. So I might have to put boats in the other portal up, the first portal in the nether, because that guy should be coming through, and it makes me think that he's gone and come, so to speak. But let's look at this here, and again, because I changed things, I might have light leakage. I'm not sure if there's some there. It could just be a glitch, but I did have some before, and I think it was from the portal coming up. And yeah, so I managed to figure out the wiring for this. This layer here is that pack spawning thing that these stairs are supposed to improve. I'm not sure if we have light leaking here somehow. Shouldn't be, but you know, something's going on. But anyways, for now, this is the way the redstone is. I'm going to clean it up a bit. But you do need it in sequence, so we can see here, top, middle, and then bottom, so that the witches can fall through. This is all from the video I watched, and again, I'm going to put a link in the description. I can't really remember. It's like Big Booty or something. But he had a bubble column. I don't want a bubble column because of the build I'm going to do up there and down here, and so I might need to clean this up. But we have a clock just on a switch, so I can turn it off if I want. I might try to figure out a way to turn it on and off from up top. Should be interesting if I can do that or not. And yeah, you know, we have the clock going into the observer. This torch goes on and off, so then we get a signal here, sends it over to well, sends it straight up with no repeater delay all the way to the top. Here we have a 4-tick delay, and that's giving us the on and off, and then we have a repeater here which gives us another slight delay for the bottom row. So again, it seems to be working. I'm not completely happy with it, but good for now. And I think that's it for today. So Mr. Chicken Man and me, we're signing off, and thanks so much for watching. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.